Hey, listen!
Welcome everyone, this is Andre's Restart, and this time we're going to be talking about how to defeat the Flux Construct number 1 in the Great Sky Island of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now I'm going to be showing you a few different ways to go about defeating this enemy. Maybe you've tried to beat it, or you've basically kind of struggled against it, or you're looking for other ways to fight it, or perhaps you want to glean some other ideas for later versions of this that we'll be talking a little bit more into the future, but we'll at least give you some ideas now. So one way is to start off by landing right on top of them. So if you're starting from the very top, if you already have the paraglider, you can land safely here at the bottom. And we're just going to land right on top of him. This is a nice way to start so he doesn't detect you. Put the paraglider on and land right on top. And what's neat about this is that you actually can lock on by pressing ZL. He still doesn't notice you, and you can just lock on and start attacking right on top. And like that, he's already in a lot of trouble. And he's done, just like that. But that's an easy way to beat him with a stronger weapon that you may not have yet. So let's go ahead and try this in a slightly different way, something a little bit more regular, especially if you don't have the paraglider yet. Maybe you're having trouble just even getting to this island. I would recommend using the wing to fly over there. In our previous video, I showed you how to use that device, so maybe watch that video if you're trying to get to the island without a paraglider. But let me show you how I would go about actually defeating this enemy with weaker weapons and not landing from up top. It works a little differently, and you'll probably get a better understanding of how to handle this guy in this way. So just give me a moment to jump over there here. We'll not actually land on him this time, but we'll get there. And I'll just start explaining it now while we're jumping down here. A couple things you want to kind of keep in mind are your abilities, such as recall and ascend. They're very useful against this enemy. So we're going to start things normal, and we're just going to go straight at him. You could try shooting arrows at his eye right there. It'll get some damage in, but ultimately what we want to figure out are the strategies in terms of beating him long term. So I recommend always running to the side when he's about to launch. You have a few moments to hit him here. Just lock on and whack the green block. You get a few whacks off. You can get more. And just keep whacking. Eventually, he's going to hit a different stage. It's going to be a little bit harder. Okay, so this block, don't get hit, by the way. Especially if you only have 3 or 4 hearts, you may just die immediately. Now, on this stage, I would recommend hitting with your arrow. Is probably your best bet. If you attach a bomb arrow, it's a little bit more effective, larger blast radius, a little bit more damage, I believe. A lot more damage, actually. And I'm actually not going to finish killing him because I want to show you something here. There we go. So he's now on this platform. Keep in mind the abilities I mentioned earlier. So he shot these at you, right? Now, these are items that have had some movement. You can reverse that movement by using recall, and you could even get on top of them, potentially getting on, but sometimes you'll fall off, and that's totally fine. Instead, what you're going to do is use ascend and ascend upwards. And here's the neat thing about having used recall. Because he used recall, he's actually still stuck up there, and the block wasn't visible from the top, but you can also go in from the bottom and finish him off. So that's another way you can defeat him. If for whatever reason when you jump on top you can't see the block, go right under, because it's under there, and if you had used recall, he's going to be suspended in the air for a little while recall is still active. But let me show you one last final thing on how to fight this guy. Alright. Again, I'm going to use weaker weapons here, but let me show you how to beat him in one other way. It's basically the way I showed you before. The only difference is that we're going to whack him while he's on the platform, and hopefully the cube is visible when we're up there. gotta force them to get up in that way. Alright, perfect. So, let's just get up there immediately. Have Ascend ready, be running there. And so, something I'll point out, have a strong weapon. Like, yeah, sure, you can use that. This'll do just fine. And you're gonna lock on, press X to jump, and then your attack button, and just keep doing that while you're up on there. The little jump attack, like that. And you'll get damage on them, and you'll be done. And those are a few different ways to fight the Flux Construct in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you have any questions on beating this enemy or other enemies or just different things in Tears of the Kingdom, or if you enjoy Nintendo news and theory videos or tip videos like this one, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's all for now. I'll see you all really soon. Take care.